Do you know what we're talking about today?
Yes. Caregiving in relationships. It's going to ruin our relationship. You think it's going to ruin it? Are we screwed?
Are we screwed?
Oh no. Don't leave me. No.
You're so dramatic. Oh my gosh.
What?
Can we start the video?
Alright, let's start the video. Dun, 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 dun,
What is that?
I'm doing the intro song.
That is not the intro song.
Yes, it is. And play.
We're so weird. Okay, anyways.
I've heard that intro song so many times. I know exactly what
It
it
just
sounds
didn't
like.
sound the same.
All right, maybe I was off pitch or something, but
Something.
It's the same song.
Anyways, so we have a lot of new subscribers. So welcome to the CNC Squad.
Hello.
Family.
Join us. Come on these amazing adventures and such.
Yeah.
Don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah, no, me neither. But I'm Charisma. This is Cole, my fiance.
Hello.
So we are engaged. For those of you who do not know, I saw a couple of questions.
Super engaged. We're deep.
We're deep, real deep. But we probably will do a couple of videos like this where we're talking about a topic just because we are in quarantine, social distancing. I cannot say that word. Distancing. Distancing.
Perfect. Good job.
So, a lot of people have been commenting about me doing a lot of close caregiving, especially on the morning routine video, which kind of got a lot of views very quickly.
Yeah, like mini viral.
Yeah.
Viral in our world, at least.
In our world, yeah. So, we wanted to talk about that, and we wanted to talk about it.
That is so well put, and it's a great segue, so thank you I'll take it from here.
Okay. You got the mic.
No, we do... Where'd my mic go? We do want to go ahead and cover this topic just because caregiving in relationships is hold on.
Very well said. I will take it over from here. Caregiving in relationships.
We totally planned for this, by the way. We wrote this out and everything.
Oh my gosh, we're the worst.
Anyways, caregiving in relationships, especially interabled relationships like ours, can be a sticky point for a lot of couples and can lead to strife and, added challenges and strain. That is a very, very real thing. But we have a lot of ways that we manage that to a point where it does not affect our relationship to such an extent that we feel like it's getting in the way of our love.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I like to make the point that most all relationships are going to deal with caregiving at some point in their lives, whether maybe you guys are, in your 80s and you're dealing with it or not, like you're still going to deal with it. And yes, we're younger, but our vows said through sickness and health.
Through health and coronavirus.
Oh my gosh. So, I mean, we're taking, in account our vows now, and I am Cole's partner. I'm going to be his future wife, and I'm going to do what I can to make him happy, to make sure he's great, and he's going to do the same for me.
Yeah. There are a lot of very successful relationships out there with different levels of ability between the partners. We actually did a video where we showed a lot of awesome couples that are killing it in response to Dr. Phil's episode where a quadriplegic came in who was abusive to his partner, and he basically said 100 out of 100 relationships that involve caregiving fail. And everybody in our community was like, whoa, hold up. That is not true. I've been with my wife for 30 years. I've been with my husband for 20 years. And there are a lot of relationships that make it through, even if care is involved. And I personally think our relationship is stronger and our relationship's even more mature because of the roles that we share, where she does some of the caregiving and I have to do other things to try to support her. Yeah. So it really elevates your relationship in a lot of ways.
A lot of people have asked why we don't have hired help, and we just want to talk about that and how difficult it really is to get hired help, someone that's competent and will do the job really well, and someone that will stay around and stick around. I think
And
the
reliable,
reliable. Yeah, the average like caregiver lasts about how long?
A lot of people I talk to is just like a year. Like they have to find someone new every year because there's caregiver burnout. And especially when you're like a traveling caregiver and you're going to this person's house for an hour and then that person's house for an hour, that's exhausting. And the pay isn't so great that it makes it worth it traveling around. So it's hard to find someone who will stick around, who's willing to have the right number of pay
Oh my gosh.
That was one of the worst ones in a long time. Anyway, it's hard to find someone who will accept pay at that level for that kind of work. And so what ends up happening for a lot of us quads is we have to like subsidize the pay ourselves just to make it worth it for these caregivers.
Yeah. And then for me, like I've only been taking care of Cole full-time caregiver, whatever, for like 3 months now. Right now we live at his parents' house, and anytime I need an assistant, his parents often offer to help and like, you know, relieve me of caring, and it's helpful. We always have someone there willing to help. And for me personally, his mom has been doing his care for years, and so I'm like, you know what, I'm living here, you know, we're in the same room, I might as well start taking over now and give her a break, give his parents a break, you know what I mean? So I feel like I'm in the position right now where I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna give them a break and you know, take over and, you know, do his care and everything. But if there ever, like when we move out, if there's a time when I get sick or a time when Cole gets sick, you know, someone can come quickly and help us out. Like there's no worry with that between my parents and Cole's parents.
Yeah. One thing we have talked about and we kind of do plan on is when we have a kid. We do think that once we have a kid, that's just going to be too much.
It's going to be a lot. I wouldn't say too much, but it's going to be a lot.
It would be a lot. I just think it's prudent if we were to have a kid to find some sort of help, whether it's a nanny for the kid or a caregiver for me so Charisma can just stay with the child. But I know I'm excited to learn what I can do for the child myself.
Me too. I think you're going to be able to do a lot.
I'm going to be a good quad daddy.
You will.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We have a lot of help, and I don't think people realize it, especially when they just find one random video of ours and not like see the rest of our channel. We have a lot of people there for us, and if we are ever feeling as if caregiving is coming in the middle of our relationship, then we know who to reach out to, and we know what we have to do within our relationship to make sure that doesn't happen. I mean, we talk about this all the time. We're very good at having moments where we focus on our, you know, intimate lives. We focus on our personal lives. We focus on our alone time. You know what I mean? It's like we're very aware. We're very good about handling that, and we have to be.
Yeah, something else that we try to emphasize is not just making it a chore. So, like, if we get up late, like right before we have a meeting or something, and we're like rushing through it and we're both stressed out, and you just do that all the time, then that caregiver burnout will set in a lot earlier. But for us, we plan ahead and make sure we don't have to rush. We can take our time, and then we can even have fun with it. Like usually she ends up hitting me with my pillow in the mornings or I don't know, just whatever it is. We just have fun with each other, and that makes it less like a chore and just more like another part of our day.
Oh yeah.
Basically, we just wanted to say that caregiving is something that we consider deeply in our relationship, and we make sure that above all else, our love is number one priority, all the way up there. And if we ever feel like something is starting to impinge on that or something is starting to deaden our love, we are all over it because we love each other too much, and we don't want to lose that. So if caregiving becomes a problem, I don't care what it takes. I'm gonna find somebody else to do the care.
No. Like
to do the care.
Yes, if it became too much, we would hire a caregiver and have someone do that. But right now, I think we are okay. Caregiver burnout is a real thing, and I am well aware of that. I have worked as a rehab tech. I've worked in the hospital. I know all about this stuff, and I do my research. I know it's a real thing, and that's why one of my biggest things is to focus on me time and make sure I have time where I'm taking care of myself. And Cole is really good at trying to be more independent. I told him, like, if there's something he can do, I'm not gonna do it. Like, you got it, babe. You take care of this. Like, because
you love to watch me do it. You just stand there like, do it. How you gonna do it? How you gonna do it? I'm gonna do it like this.
I know you like to be more independent.
Yeah.
And I think there are some times where you don't realize that you can actually do something because you've never tried it. And I'm like quick to be like, no, try it. Because I know you can do it. So I'm like, go ahead, try it.
She may have left OT school, but she's still an OT at heart.
Yeah, seriously.
You said you wanted to talk about one more thing before we
Yes.
wrapped it up.
Yes, I wanted to talk about transfers because a lot of people are saying, oh, there's a better way, an easier way for you to transfer, Cole, and I get that, I understand. We do use sliding boards, and there are a lot of times too where Cole practices transferring himself on a sliding board.
Yep.
And then we do have a Hoyer lift in his room, so we already have that in our new house. We'll have a portable Hoyer lift, so we'll have everything that we need if there's ever a time where we need to use lift or a sliding board and everything. But just for the purposes of like showing you guys in the video, like we just kind of did a slide transfer, a lateral transfer, just because, I mean, it is the quickest and easiest way to transfer Cole.
And I am a big dude, but I do a lot of the lifting. When you watch us do a transfer together, it looks like Charisma is really straining herself, but in actuality, she's kind of just moving my hips over.
Yeah, like he lifts all the way, and I just honestly don't even use both sides. I like kind of just push his butt with like one hand, like he does most of it.
Were you just slapping?
Slap that little booty.
Slap that little booty. He used to be a big booty, and then I sat on it for 8 years, so
Now you got a little booty.
That's sad. It's a little pancake booty now.
Little pancake.
Yeah. But you got enough for both of us. So
Oh my god.
this time for real, thanks for watching.
Yes, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and stay positive.
Yeah.
And stay safe. Hopefully this doesn't last a long time.
That's very important. Let me get that big booty.
Oh, come on.